As we hit week 15, I think the craziest thing right now for the Cleveland Browns is the fact that they are still in the playoff race. Let me give you guys a closer look at that picture. And I know that we said that the Browns being in the playoff race was the craziest thing, but if we notice here, they are the second best team in the NFL right now. Yeah, that is kind of insane. In terms of the AFC North, though, it's still pretty crazy. I mean, I think the Browns, the Ravens, and the Steelers all have a chance to win this division, but we pretty much have to lose out, and the Steelers would have to win out at this point. But we do play the Ravens in the following week. Looking at the AFC North, you can see the Browns are 9-4 with the best record in the division, but don't sleep on the Ravens because they are only a single game behind, and that's who we play this week. Previously, we saw Tyrod Taylor as the #2 guy for the MVP, and as you can see a few weeks later, well, he's fallen down to number 6. And even with Nick Chubb kind of taking a lot of his carries recently, Sony Michel is still doing okay. He's 5th in the Offensive Rookie of the Year with a couple of weeks left. A couple of big weeks for him could catapult him to the top of this list. Recapping the AFC playoff picture again, we are at the top with the Titans, the Chargers, and the Patriots. And the Chargers, despite us destroying them in the previous week, well, they're still doing okay and they clinch the playoffs. So here we are facing the Ravens, and we are at home. It's a division rivalry game. Joe Flacco, well, as you guys know, he's not really an elite quarterback. So our defense should be able to do okay today. But David Njoku is the guy I want to get super involved in the offense. Now, our starting left tackle, Rod Johnson, is back this week, so the whole squad should be getting hyped because I see some big numbers getting put up today. So the Ravens start the game, and they kind of end up in a little bit of trouble as they end up going 3-and-out, giving the ball to us on a nice little possession. Now, Sony Michel's first run doesn't really look too good for the rookie. Now, we're hoping here on second down we can have a little bit more success because that first little drive there was not looking exactly good. Now, we got Jarvis Landry out here running, and the young fella says, let me make some moves out here for you, coach. Oh, the juke move gets stood up. He's going to end up falling down, but that was a huge gain, almost 40 yards. One of the biggest goals, too, now that our offensive line is pretty much healthy, we did see Navarro Bowman go out on defense, but for the most part, everyone else in the team is healthy, is we want to keep Tyrod Taylor upright on this field and healthy. If we can keep him non-injured, I think we got a chance to make some noise, especially in the playoffs. But the hard part, obviously, is we want to get Baker Mayfield some playing time, and maybe we'll see him a little bit here and there. But for the most part, Tyrod, this is his show until he shows that he's not really ready for it. Now, Sony Michel's getting some good yards here. They're going to break him down inside the 5, down at the 4. So here we go. The offense is absolutely destroying the Baltimore Ravens right now. This is a huge game again. We win this, we more than likely are going to win this division. Now, hand the ball off to Nick Chubb. Oh, my God, Nick Chubb! Nick Chubb just killed C.J. Mosley. One more look at it here. Nick Chubb comes through and just... That's C.J. Mosley. That's not a rookie. That's not some lightweight. That is C.J. Mosley that Nick Chubb just killed. And we skip ahead a little bit here into the second quarter with about 6:20-ish left. We see Duke Johnson Jr. back here ready for a punt return. Now, Duke Johnson, he can make some noise, and he's going to break out of one tackle, gets down about the 47. We have great field position now. Now, we're looking to put some more points on this scoreboard right now with Sony Michel in the backfield. Tyrod Taylor's going to hand it off to him. Michel goes to run, and he is nowhere to go. And there's been an interesting change here. Coach Vini has actually moved Nick Chubb into the starting halfback role. He's saying, look, Sony Michel, you've been doing okay, but you're not getting the job done. Now, we also saw Tyrod throw in the absolute horrible pass there. I mean, that was not a good look whatsoever. So here we go. 3rd down and 12. Another big conversion needed here for this squad. Tyrod's going to drive back a little bit. He's got Seth the Valve rolling out. He's going to try to hit him here. He's going to hit the Valve in motion, and we are going to get that big first down that we needed. That first down was the momentum this team absolutely needed. So in the backfield again, Nick Chubb, who's ready to go. I mean, this kid, in the second half of this year, he's been really good. But unfortunately, Nick Chubb is absolutely hurt right now with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. This is not what we wanted to see, but we still have a good young running back in Sony Michel. But with the way that Nick Chubb's been running, it's a little scary to see that. So it looks like Nick Chubb might be okay, though. So with that, Sony Michel ends up getting, you know, a little bit of an opportunity to come back in this game and prove coach wrong. So when Njoku across the middle of the game, we're going to see him running through, and he's going to absolutely try to truck Eric Weddle. But Weddle says, no, no, no. I'm a veteran. No time soon, young fella. Inside the red zone now, we got an opportunity for Sony Michel to finally go ham. He's about 9 rushes for about 20 or so yards, so he hasn't really had the best of games so far. But Sony Michel says, let me run out here. He gets past the first down marker, and we're inside the 10 again. Now, we have learned that Nick Chubb has a hip pointer, and he is out for the rest of today's game. So it's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. So Tyrod sits in shotgun on 2nd and goal. We're going to try to get Njoku involved. If he's open, the blitz comes. We throw it to Njoku. It hits literally everyone but David Njoku. So here comes one of the biggest plays of the game. This Ravens defense is tough in the red zone. We've got Josh Gordon in the slot on the left-hand side. We're going to see a linebacker blitz through. Tyrod says, I'm not ready for it. He's going to roll. He throws it, and he finds Jarvis Landry for a big-time touchdown. That connection has been good so far. 2 big acquisitions this offseason paid off big in the red zone there. So our team is looking to get a big stop on defense here. A 2-touchdown lead. Baltimore has 9 yards of offense right now, which, you know what, some people might say that's not very good. A big thing we want to make sure we don't do, though, is injure Joe Flacco, because we do not want to see Lamar Jackson at this point. I mean, the young fella, he's going to be too dynamic. I mean, Joe Flacco doesn't run. Lamar Jackson will kill us. So here we go, 3rd down and 3. Christian Kirksey obviously back healthy this week. That is a huge boost to our defense, especially getting ready to head into the playoffs. So the throw is there, and Schobert nearly has the pick, but he drops it. So it's 4th down and 3. The Ravens, you guessed it, are getting ready to punt yet again. So Duke Johnson Jr. again, this time waiting for one deep. It's back at the 10-yard line, but he's got plenty of room to try to maneuver around. So he gets out of the edge. He's going to try to cut back through, and they're going to drop him just shy of the 30. With about a minute left here in the first half, we find ourselves with a huge 3rd down and 6. So we got a guy going across the middle. It's going to be Josh Gordon. He avoids getting lit up by the safety, and he makes the grab. But Baker Mayfield's in now. Now, news just came in about Tyrod Taylor. He's a strained bicep, and he's out for 1 quarter. So if we can just keep things going with Baker, we'll be okay. Now we're going to see Des Bryant go across the middle, catches the ball, and he's dropped to 7. Here's our first time out here. So now inside the 10, we're going to line up with a little bit of trickeration. Coach Vini wants to put a little bit of moves on him. So we see Sony Michel and lining up in the backfield. Marquez Williams is going to move over. Sony's got some opportunities to get to the edge. He's going to stroll into the end zone completely untouched. The Wildcat is going to work. The misdirection was everywhere, and oh, Michelle is out here flexing. I don't blame him. Give that man the Rookie of the Year already. Now, Baltimore has scored as we move ahead in the 3rd quarter here with about 4 minutes left, and we have the opportunity to try to get a first down now. So across the middle, Jarvis Landry is wide open, but the pass by Taylor is pretty horrible. Now, with that bad pass by Tyrod, we're going to go and opt to kick a field goal here. So we're going to line up with Gonzalez. He kicks it up. Mayfield on the hold, and now when it's down the middle, and good. Now, there was a penalty. We've got the ball to here inside the 20, and it's 1st and 5. I like what things are looking like right now. Now, Tyrod's going to be in a little bit of a panic mode. You'll see Tyrod roll out. He's going to get some opportunities here. Tyrod's going to lower his head. He lowers the boom. He gets into the end zone. Tyrod Taylor has scored for the Cleveland Browns, and things are looking good as we now have 30+ points in this Ravens. Look at Tyrod showing the wheels. This man had a strained bicep earlier, comes through, lowers the shoulder on Eric Weddle, and gets into the end zone. Now, the Ravens are kind of in what we call chuck it mode, where they have to do whatever they need to do to try to get a first down. So it's 4th and 6. Joe Flacco's back here looking for something, some desperation. He throws it deep, and Brown is a bad man, gets all the way down. No one is going to touch him. And just like that, Joe Flacco says, oh, maybe he is elite. A big touchdown for the Ravens. Now, our lead is sitting at 18 points, so all we got to do on a 3rd down and 3 is just get a first down, keep the clock moving. Easier said than done. Tyrod has made some pretty bad throws across the middle. Oh, and Josh Gordon's out here running. The young fella is trying to get all the way down, gets down to the 12, and Tyrod made a good throw across the middle, and we nearly scored. Here inside the red zone again, Tyrod and Sony Michel. Go to a halfback screen here. We got an opportunity, but they are going to blow it up. Oh, Sony Michel says, oh, you're not going to tackle me in the first try. Breaks the tackle and gets down after 4. 2nd and 7. Tyrod's under center with 3 minutes left here. Trying to get another touchdown on the board. Got a guy across the middle. It's going to be Des Bryant. And Des Bryant, what do you know, in the slot, goes across the middle. Throw up the X, young fella. Oh, no X for Des Bryant? Interesting. So Cleveland absolutely dominates today. I mean, the Ravens had nothing to do with them on offense. On defense, they could not stop them. Tyrod, again, got hurt. It was a minor injury. Baker played okay when he came in, but Joe Flacco proved that he's definitely not elite. Taking a look at the stats, Tyrod balled out today, 19 of 28, 2 touchdowns. He did have 1 interception and a couple of bad passes, but still over 250 yards, and he killed it. Joe Flacco threw 9 passes today. Somehow he had 2 touchdowns out of that, so kind of a crazy ratio, but his team only scored 13 points. And then Baker Mayfield came in 4 for 5, 45 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. He managed the clock pretty well when he got in the game. Sony Michel didn't have the greatest game in the world. I mean, 3.9 yards per carry is not kind of what we're looking for, but still over 100 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. He did have a fumble, but he played pretty well despite Nick Chubb getting injured. And speaking of Nick Chubb, while he ended up getting knocked out for the game, he still had 6 yards and 1 touchdown and a nasty broken tackle on CJ Mosley. I mentioned it before the game, but David Njoku was going to be a big part of our plan today. He went 6 for 92, no touchdowns for him, but Jarvis Landry got a touchdown on 69 yards, Des Bryant got a touchdown on 45, Sony Michel got in there a little bit, and even Josh Gordon broke out with some major plays today. Defensively, there wasn't a ton to really be happy about, but Jamie Meter ended up having 1 sack. We got half a sack by Emmanuel Ogbah, and then Larry Ogunjobi as well got half a sack. Look, the team is playing exceptionally well. We got another big test in Week 17 against the Steelers. If we win that game, we're poised to dominate in the playoffs.